everyone. This is going to be a video, a public shout down to my number 2 public enemy, Pinkalicious. I hate this girl so much. She's stupid, she's a brat, and I had her figured out. She's so dumb. Okay, so for those of you who don't know, Pinkalicious is a children's book that came out in 2006, and I encountered this book at elementary school, and I'm going to run you guys through the basic plot. It's about this girl. Her name is, and I'm on the Wikipedia, her name is listed as Pinkalicious Pinkerton. So either her parents named her that, or she was such a brat that she wanted her name to be legally changed to Pinkalicious, and they listened because they're scared of her. So the story starts off with her staring out a window, being like, "It's too wet to go outside." And so her mom, realizing that she has to entertain the little devil somehow, is like, "Okay, let's make cupcakes." And she's like, "What color would you like?" And the little girl's like, "Pink, I want pink, pink, pink." So already on page 1, we know she's a little brat. She's demanding, doesn't care about anybody else but herself. And so they're making the cupcakes, and she goes, "More! I want more, more, more!" And she keeps throwing more pink dye into the cupcakes. And so at this point, they're rancidly pink. And her little brother's like, he's like, "I don't like pink, and I'm picky eater, so I'm not going to eat this shit." And so she eats a shit ton of cupcakes. And then after that, I don't know how old, she's old enough or young enough to be put down for naps. So her mom's like, "Okay, you have to go take a nap." And then she like sticks out her tongue and mocks her mother. She's like, "I'm not going to take a nap. Fuck you." And then then she bounces all over the bed, and she eats more cupcakes. And finally the dad comes in and does like a power stance, and he points at the bed and he goes, "Go!" And then she eventually goes to bed. However, when she wakes up, it is revealed that her whole body is pink due to something. It has not been revealed in the story what is causing her to be pink. She is ecstatic. This is the best day of her entire life. Pink is her favorite color. If you couldn't tell by her name, her first name, last name, the pink cupcakes, screaming more, more, more. She is obsessed. It is an addiction, and she needs help. So the dad, tired of his daughter's shit, is like, "She played with markers. Get in the tub." And this man attempts what I would consider to be murder. He puts her in the bathtub and gets a ginormous box of industrial strength soap and drowns her in it. And of course, you can't kill a demon, so she's still alive. And then after this, she gets out of the bathtub and she puts on her favorite dress, and her parents are rightfully concerned, or at least the mother is. The father tried murder, didn't work. The mother's going to take her to the doctor. She's literally crying pink tears. So they take her to the doctor. The doctor's like, "Oh shit, yep, I've seen this before. It's a very rare case. It's a very rare and acute case of pinkitis." And the girl's like, "Well, that's great. I love pink. This is the best possible outcome for myself." And she's like, "Just call me Pink or Bella." And the doctor's like, "Okay, for the next week, no more pink cupcakes, pink bubblegum, or pink cotton candy." And she's like, "To return to normal, we're going to use the color palette theory," or the color palette. Yeah. "We're going to use the color wheel here. You have to eat green food since that's the opposite of pink." And the little girl's like, "Yuck, I fucking hate." So they leave the doctor's office, and on the way home, Pinkalicious is like, "I want to go to the park. I want to go to the park." And the mom's like, "Fine, I'll take you to the park." And her friend was there, but her friend doesn't notice her because she blends in with the flowers, which is just karma for this girl. And a bee lands on her face, and she's like, "I hate bugs!" And then, like, at this point, all hell breaks loose. The birds are swarming her. The butterflies are swarming her. She's being viciously attacked in a tornado of feathers because she looks like a flower. And she's like, "Mommy, get me out of here!" And the mom's like, "Uh-oh." And the brother doesn't care. The brother's like, "My ball." And at this point, so she's all sad because she's probably covered in bird shit and feathers. And so they go back to their house, and she's upset. But her addiction cannot be quelled. And I also want to point out here that the parents know these pink cupcakes are the catalyst for her being pink, right? they didn't throw these cupcakes away. Like, that would be the rational thought. Especially, like, if, not that I want kids, but if I had a kid and my kid was neon pink and the doctor was like, okay, the only way to cure this is for your kid to not eat pink food and to eat green foods, I would throw away all the pink food in my house. I would be like, okay, no temptations, we're gonna get through this. But they don't even do that. So the cupcakes are sitting on top of the fridge, and so she makes this, like, very dangerous contraption and gets on top of the fridge. And half of this wasn't even necessary. She really could have just stacked, like, 2 things on top of each other, but I guess I do like the layout of this page, though. That's the only credit I'm going to give this book, not anything else. So she eats the pink cupcakes on top of the fridge that have probably gone stale by now because they weren't covered in anything. And she goes back to bed. She wakes up the next morning and she's now fire red. She's truly turned into the hell spawn she is. And she freaks out. Pink is good. Red, she hates the color red. She's like, no, not red! And she panics. She's like, I didn't want to be red. I should not be red. I should have eaten that pink cupcake last night. And she panics. And at this point, terror sets in because she's red and that's awful. So she realizes that she has to eat as many green foods as possible. Now, this is where I get mad, right? The next page of the book has her eating the most, like, all the healthy green foods. She didn't have to do this. She could still eat cupcakes. There was nothing stopping her from eating cupcakes. She just couldn't eat pink cupcakes. And she could eat green cupcakes. She could have just dyed the icing green. Hell, anything that she was banned. There's green bubble gum. There's green soda. There's green candy. She didn't have to stop eating sweets, and she didn't have to eat healthy. She could just dye any food green. I understood this as a kid, right? I told my teacher, I was like, hey, teacher, why doesn't she just eat green cupcakes? And I got told off for that. I got told I was being a smartass. But I'm not wrong. The doctor at any point, the doctor never says that it has to be healthy foods. It just has to be green. Green food dye, green icing. There's so... this book, I hate her. She's so dumb. She didn't have to eat gross food. She could have still eaten cupcakes. She could have still eaten everything. Okay, moving on. So she eats all the unnecessary green healthy foods and wakes up the next morning and she's back to normal, right? And the parents are happy. They're like, oh, our daughter's back. She's, they're like, thank God. And the dad's like, what happened to the rest of the cupcakes? As I think he's the one who planted them there. I think he is the reason. He's like, maybe I can finally kill off these damn kids. And then the brother walks in, having a change of heart from the beginning of the book where he said it were disgusting. And he's like, pink-a-boo! And he's holding the pink cupcakes and he's pink now. So clearly the parents have zero regard for their children's safety, as they didn't even bother to throw out the very cupcakes that were turning their children into mutant pink children. And that's the end of the book, but not the end of the story. There is not 1, not 2, not 10, but 62 books written about this girl. And there's also some written about her brother that I think are included in this count. And that's not even where it ends. They wrote a musical. It was called Pinkalicious the Musical. And the musical's based off the plot of the first book. And there's also a TV series written about them that follows the stories of her and her little brother. And I hate her. She's so stupid. So she's public enemy number 2. Number 1 I'll reveal eventually, because I need to gather more evidence for her, because it's a bit harder to explain why I hate her so much. But we will not tolerate Pinkalicious joy or compliments. There will only be Pinkalicious slander in this channel. So if you even think about liking Pinkalicious, I need a 10-page essay on why. That's been my rant about Pinkalicious. This week's shout down. I hope you guys all have a good rest of your day and hate her as much as I do. Bye!